Okay, we're here out in the man cave. We're going to do start a new build. Got the scx10 dingo builder's kit. I did the unboxing of that a little while ago. I don't know if that helped anybody. You see so many of these nowadays, I don't even know if they're helpful. Of course, you got the manual, basic scx10. So we're getting ready to get started on number one here. We're just putting the axles together. So I'm gonna get started on that. I'm gonna pull out the parts and stuff, and I'm not gonna do a watch, where you watch me build the whole thing, because that gets kind of boring. I'm just gonna highlight on what we're doing and go from there. The first part we're going to start is the lockers and stuff. So let me get out these parts and I'll be back with you in just a second. Okay, the first thing they wanted us to do was open bag A there. So here's bag A. It looks like we got the little parts for the lockers and stuff. So let me get that open real quick and I'll be right back. Okay. Bag A comes with the bearings and the shafts for inside the rears and the front drive shafts. Looks like everything's going to be a dog bone. Various hardware, internal gears. So we got to start putting this together. So I'm going to put these together real quick and then I'll come back and show you where we're at. Okay, the first piece we put together is right here. And this little C-clip right here, I found the best way is you get it started and then you put your finger right here on the side. And then when you put down when you put your needle nose there, if something happens and it pops, the little clip don't go flying. So I'll do one of them real quick and see if I can show you. Okay, try and get in the camera here. First thing you got to do is put this little pin inside. Then this piece slides in there like that. Oop, I'm all hands. Sorry about that. Now what I was talking about, because these things are so small, that you set it on here like that, see? And then put your finger like this so it doesn't slide out. And then when you pop that clip in, it can't fly free. And it drops inside like a little groove and everything's good. Alright, little tip from past kits I've built. Went to build it and then that piece went flying. And them little things, once they're flying in the air, you might as well kiss them goodbye. Alright, I'm going to get on to my next step. I'll be right back. Okay, this next piece is where you take this part of the housing here and it just drops in. Where it's supposed to drop in. There we go. And then you take this little gasket and you put it on right here, and these two pins fall inside of these two things there to keep that from stopping, from popping up. I'm all hands. And you take these real small screws here and they go in right there. Now the thing we emphasize on is these are plastic, so they'll strip out real easy. So you get them lined up. I get them started. Then I just move around from corner to corner and I'll go so far, then I'll stop working on this one And I'll go to the other one a little bit because this plastic will heat up and it'll make the screws strip pretty easy. And take it from experience, I've stripped one or two of these in my time, and it'll pretty much hold up your whole build, and then you'll have to go back and order some more parts, and they're just pesty. So just take it easy as you go and work your way around. And work on this one a little bit, and then I just switch over to the other one. Just a little hint, especially when you got two, it makes it easier just to go back and forth from one to the next and keep you from stripping out that plastic. Alright, well, I'm going to finish this and I'll be right back. Okay, we got these parts built, and the next thing will be to add some bearings in the shafts. So we'll get a couple of these out, and we'll go from there. Alright, be back in a second. Alright, there's step 1 and 2. We got that built now. Gonna work on step 3, which is gonna be putting it in the housing. So we'll get them parts out and I'll be right back. Alright, now we're getting the axle together. We popped this piece in, greased it up real well, put the bearing on the inside and outside, greased this gear up real well, put it in the housing, make sure the bearings came past this little notch right here. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, and then we're going to put the housing together and put the screws in it. So line up the ends. Alright, well, I'm going to put the screws in this and I'll be right back. Okay, well, that's that part. This is part 3. Everything's greased up. Just something doesn't seem right. There it goes. Getting the gears mashed together. Everything spins freely. And that's what you want. So we'll move over here to step 4. Which we're putting on the C-hubs, which I'll eventually change these out. I think I prefer the aluminum ones. Sorry for the hands there. I actually think those break off better than they cut. Watch your fingers when you're messing with razor knives. Alright, so we'll put the C-hubs on and then I'll be right back. Alright, that's the C-hubs. Make sure everything still spins okay. Yep. So there's the C-hubs on. And that's, you got to make sure you get these parts right here facing right. I guess it'd be too intelligent to mark them right and left, but anyhow, they do show you a diagram to make sure that you're going in between these the right direction. So keep your eye out for that. Alright, we're going to move on to part 5 and I'll be right back. Alright, there's the front axle. Everything's turning good. Everything spins freely. It's the steering axle, so alright, that's it for that one, and we'll try the back axle real quick, and that'll probably be it for this video, and we'll move on from there. Alright, be back in a second. Excuse me. Okay, the back axle built pretty close to the front, so I didn't want to bore you with that. So that was that part right there. Now we're just going to put the housing together, which is fairly the same as that, so I'm not going to show you that till I get near the end part of it to where the caps are different. Okay, be back in just a second. Okay, and here's the rear axle. Pretty much the only difference is you put these cones on, and the shafts are a little bit longer. Everything turns good. So I got the front and rear there. Everything's good to go on that. Alright, that'll be it for this part of the build video, because it's getting a little long. And thank you for watching. Please comment, please subscribe, please like, and have a nice day.